Hello, this is KR Brickbot, and I'll be reviewing Mammoth from Carbot, The Secret of 옴파로스 Island. Although in Korean it more sounds like 마이모스. It was first released in January of 2019, and its retail price is about 48,000 Korean won. Now some quick box comparisons. So here's client's box, which is a slightly smaller than this box, and somehow Mammoth's box got heavily damaged in transit because it was not shipped in a box. So client's box is slightly smaller than Mammoth's, and a shark's box is even less wide. But as for thickness, Mammoth's box is slightly thicker than client's box, but not as thick as a shark's box. And yes, everything else is pretty much similar with the similar design on both sides of the box, and another illustration on the bottom, and the watch chip highlights here. Okay, now I'll jump straight to the figure. So here's Mammoth in his robot mode, and let's look at some details first. Well, for the colors, I think the orange and yellow works really well with the dark purple fur. And it looks like he kind of has some nice pattern, like this nice swirly here on his shoulders and on his chest. And I think they also go with his curved horns here. Yes, on the top there are some nice other detailings, like these little stubby spikes. He's exposing the chest kibble. He does also have some nice details on his chest here, and the Carbot symbol molded on his belt, and also some more nice details on the back. And I really do like Mammoth's head sculpt, with some silver details like these boats here and these silver painted edges and these little horns. It kind of looks like his face is modeled after a Viking or barbarian helmet. Although it's not exactly as silver as shown on the box and in the movie, as looks like there should be some more silver painted inside of here to be accurate. Also, I think his yellow eyes get lost in that orange face of his. And to nitpick a little bit more, the head's a little bit on the small side, just like all the other animal Carbots. So Mammoth comes with two accessories, his yellow tomahawk and his butt shield. So this thing has a 6mm handle and not 5mm, which goes into his hand like that. And you can plug his butt shield in the other hand. And as you can see, the shield has a similar design to his shoulders and chest. And that complements his barbarian or Viking motif quite well. And to nitpick some more, there's a misleading illustration here showing the tomahawk, that has a longer handle, or basically he's not holding the tomahawk at all. Yeah, as you can see, there really is no extra handle for the tomahawk here. And another nitpick is this head kibble just sticks over his head that much. Well, you can fold it down, but then it kind of looks like he has a hood on. So it kind of looks better just sticking out like that. And finally, his feet. As you can see, his mammoth's feet forms the bottom of his feet. While they do have some nice details, as someone puts it, they kind of look like big Wellington boots. Very big boots. With heels that kind of actually look like the robot feet. Some might find it a little ridiculous, but I think it works better than having mammoth legs sticking off of the thighs here. Now for articulation. So Mammoth has a full 360 head swivel, full 360 ratchets, although the kibble gets in the way, unless you do this. Inward and outward arm bend, no bicep swivel, an elbow joint, some ratchets here, it's a thigh swivel, and finally knee joints. And if you fold this out, you can fold it in a little bit more. It's time to compare my Mammoth with my other Transformers. So first, here's hellokarbot Ace, Generations Armada Megatron, Masterpiece Optimus Primal, Beast Wars 2nd Flash Lyo Convoy, and finally Transformers Encore Big Convoy. Though ironically not as big as Mammoth here. Big Convoy may have more gimmicks, but at least Mammoth is not a big shell farmer, as kind of shown here. I have an older Big Convoy without the kibble because I found this at a thrift store. Now to transform my Mammoth. Yes, first you flip this butt shield like this. Then you fold out the Mammoth feet. Then fold out these bits. And then this is kind of tricky to put in, but yes, you just kind of loosely put the hatchet there and then just click it together. So at this point, Mammoth kind of looks like a centaur with backward feet. Okay, let's finish up. Yes, you can fold out his arms. Click the kibble here into here. Close the shoulder bits and click them in. And then fold the arms in. And then, yes, it doesn't really click anywhere here. And the thing fell out. And then finally put his butt in. And there you have Mammoth in his Mammoth mode. So here's Mammoth in his Beast mode, and as you can see, he's a very dark purple Mammoth. Although on the box and in the movie, he's actually a much lighter shade of purple. So a little color inaccuracy there. And as for the eyes, they kind of look like they have molded pupils. And but they're still painted entirely light green, unlike actual pupils. So he does have a rather short, immovable trunk and these tiny ears. Although these tiny ears are quite accurate according to illustrations. Although I think these tusks are a little too curved inwards. I'm not sure how having the pointy bits inward is going to be that practical. Other than not having kids not accidentally poke their eyes out. And a hump. And some minimal robot kibble on the bottom. Unfortunately, and that also means he has no mouth. And of course, Mammoth doesn't have any articulation at all. Just an animal brick. Now, time for size comparisons. Here's hellokarbot Ace. Generations Armada Megatron. Beast Wars 2nd Lyo Convoy, Flash Lyo Convoy. Masterpiece Optimus Primal. And finally, Encore Big Convoy. So comparing these two, Big Convoy and Mammoth have very similar sized beast modes. So they can work well together. And as you can see, their faces are drastically different. I think Mammoth has a smaller, more realistic proportions and face, while, of course, Big Convoy has all these neat gimmicks. Oh, and their tail. Now it's chip time. First we have the Mammoth chip. If for whatever reason you want a Mammoth transformer that's not Big Convoy, I think Mammoth is a simplified but decent alternative. So that's it for my reviews, and thanks for watching. Please consider liking, sharing, leaving a comment, or subscribing for my next review.